Hey everyone, what am I making today? Some pork steak covered in onions. Yes. And I know you're looking at it saying, why is that yellow? That's from turmeric. What I did is I put in the sliced pork chops, boneless, and a little bit of soy sauce, um, whole lemon, juice from a whole lemon, and garlic powder, onion powder, and salt and pepper, a little bit of salt and pepper, and turmeric. And that's it. And then I let it sit in the fridge overnight because the lemon, the acidity and stuff is going to break down any tendons or anything like that. So it'll be tender. And right now I've had it sitting out so it'll get room temperature before cooking it. And I'm going to cut up some onions real quick. If it'll let me. I hope everybody's doing good today. The reason I didn't cook this last night was I'd gone over someone's house and I noticed when I walked out there was 3 little drops of oil from underneath my car. And at first I didn't know if it was oil or if it was transmission fluid, but then I took a white paper towel to wipe it up and it was brown, so it was oil. But yesterday I decided I'm gonna go look even closer to see get this. I'm gonna go look even closer to see where it is leaking. And it could have been some residual oil or residual even when we added coolant. So I wasn't sure. I know when we went in there to change the belt, which now we know we have to order if I ever change it again, have to get a 1 1/4 inch longer belt. And see, I'm just cutting these onions, just slicing them and putting them in there. Anyway, back to the story. So I was underneath there spraying engine degreaser, which is, by the way, environmentally friendly. So don't get on to me. Everybody's been getting on to me everything today. Anyway, it's environmentally friendly, and I was spraying things down and wiping them down and looking as best I could. And my neighbor came over and scared me because he walked up and he goes, "What are you doing, senor?" From behind me, scared me. Anyway, he climbed under the front and he looked. He couldn't see anything. And then he climbed under where the oil pan was, because I was trying it from the driver's side, which I used to do all the time, but I also had it jacked up. And I didn't have it jacked up today or yesterday, so I'm like halfway under there thinking I'm gonna get stuck under here, but I didn't. But I was having to pull myself out with just my arms and everything. And so then I came in for dinner last night, and I'm like, I feel like pork steak since they're thawed out and everything else. So I pulled them out and I said, you know what, I'm going to let these marinate overnight. I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like doing anything. Because all of a sudden I'm sore. So I'm sure a lot of people relate to that. Probably plenty will relate to it. Because I don't climb underneath the car all the time. But anyway, after I finished that, I took it up and to the car wash and sprayed it off real good. And I bought one of those drip pans, which is aluminum, big aluminums that you put under your car, and put that under there last night. And I maybe should have gone across instead of up and down, but I went up and down where the driver's side is, and haven't seen anything, so switch it to the other side tomorrow, and to the passenger side. I'll take it for a drive first, and not very far. I can't afford very far. Not with the prices going up and everything these days. But I'll get it warmed up and come back and maybe either put that pan sideways or up and down into the passenger side and see if I get any drips on it. And I'm just waiting for the onions to get a little bit translucent. And I'm going to add, believe it or not, a little bit of salt to bring out the sweetness in them. And it will. The natural sweetness. Yeah, I was surprised that drip pan was only $11. And I told the guy in the store, I says, "You have any of those aluminum drip pans?" He says, "Yeah," and he took me right where I just walked through. And I'm like, kick me in the tail. I walked right past this and never did see it. And he started laughing, and we got up there to the checkout, and I gave him my military ID so I can get my discount. And he was a vet also, and we started talking, and that was pretty cool. Let's get these. Now this pork is what they advertised as the other white meat. Actually, that's pretty much done. I'm going to smother it in that juice. Man, that turmeric would turn anything yellow. I reach my hand in there to into that ziplock to pull out the pork. Now look at my hand. It's yellow. Oh no! People gonna think I got jaundice or something. Just have to pardon me a second. I don't know what that was. I always wash the baggies out real good. I do that on purpose, so I don't get anything smelly in my trash. Trash is smelly no matter what. And it don't need to be any more smellier than it is. Oh yeah, and speaking of the prices of stuff, man, I went to the store yesterday also. I was going to buy some kitty litter because that's great to soak up any oil or anything like that. And the last time I bought kitty litter, a few months back, it was $2. I went in there and it was $4, and one was $4.25 and the other was $4.75. I was looking thinking, man, that's expensive. And when I went into to get that, what do you call it, drip pan, I was looking all over in there, and they said for some reason people have been buying their oil absorbent stuff. And they don't know why. And I says, well, probably letting their, I mean, they had big bags of it. And I'm like, they're probably using it for their kitty cats. That's it was big bags. And someone probably did the price comparison and figured out if you use one of these big bags of oil absorbent flakes, which I think are basically same thing, diatomaceous earth, Same thing as kitty litter and stuff. They may have something else added into it. I don't know. But anyway, someone probably went in there and says, hey, if I buy a 15-pound, 20-pound bag of this for $6, that's less than spending $4.25 or $4.25 at the local store for kitty litter, which it is. Okay, now see, I'm letting these juices in the bottom of the pan. I'm going to put that on my rice. And put some of these onions in there because I like some of them a little bit hard. Not hard, but you know what I mean. But this is a quick meal if you don't feel like doing anything or you're in pain. Where's that top go? There's that top. Now we're going to put the top on it for a couple of minutes. Let it get some steam in it. And while I'm doing that, let me break up my rice because it just finished cooking. Also, if you got one of those rice cookers, you know not to go in like this. You go in kind of at an angle. Okay, my rice is ready. And this should be pretty much done. I'm going to put the rice on my plate. And now I'm going to put one of these chops on there. I think I'll get a thickened like that one. also going to turn it off and get some juice for the rice. And some of these white onions are now yellow. That there out of the way. Close that, slide that over so it stops cooking. I'm going to cut up this pork steak while I get everything all messy over here in the corner. Look at there. And it's juicy. Okay, it's very juicy. It's very good. I can already tell. And man, so and it actually is tender. This is just a regular steak knife, and let's see. See how pretty that is? Okay, yeah. This is also low in fat, low in carbs, and calories. So it's a healthy meal. It doesn't take but a cup. You saw how long it took. You know, put it in a ziplock bag overnight and let it marinate. And next day, cook it up. And it's tender, and well, it's just all in all out good. An easy meal. Even a child could make it. And you can add more spices, salt and pepper, whatever you want to it. Okay, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, please. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. That really helps me out. And we will see y'all back at the next meal. Okay? Talk to you later. Oh, and if you're in a warm place, which it was 68 today, so that was a pretty good day. But if you're in a warm place, go swimming. If you're in a cold place, find a warm place, go swimming. And if you can't find that, snuggle up. And so let's all stay safe and enjoy our meals. Okay? Love y'all. See you next meal. Bye.